Hello everyone, I'm going to go back to this book. It's called The Wild Robot by Peter Brown. We're reading it in class, but I think it's a good idea sometimes to reread some of the chapters so it can strengthen our understanding of what we've read and help us comprehend the story in greater detail. I'm going to be reading this chapter here. It's chapter 4, The Robot Hatches. Once I've read through the chapter, I'm just going to give you a couple of questions to think about, and then you can answer them questions, either write them on paper, you can tell your parents, brothers, sisters, cousins, whoever you're with, or you can come and see me or your teachers and explain a little bit more to them. So here we go, chapter 4, The Robot Hatches. As you might know, robots don't really feel emotions, not the way we do. And yet, as she sat there, crumpled in a crumpled crate, Ros felt something like curiosity. She was curious about the warm ball of light shining down from above. So her computer brain went to work, and she identified the light. It was the sun. The robot felt her body absorbing the sun's energy. With each passing minute, she felt more awake. And when her battery was good and full, Ros looked around and realized that she was packed inside a crate. She tried to move her arms, but they were restrained by cords. So she applied more force. The motors in her arms hummed a little louder, and the cords snapped. Like a hatchling breaking from a shell, Ros climbed out into the world. So that's chapter 4, very short chapter, but there's a couple of things I want you to think about. Number one, there are some words in there that I would like you to try and define. And you can do this by writing it down or just by speaking. And these two words, curiosity and restrained. And in the text we had, and yet as she sat in her crumpled crate, Ros felt something like curiosity. And then further down we had, Ros looked around and realized she was packed inside a crate. She tried to move her arms, but they were restrained. So what do we mean by these two words? Have a think about it and then write your answers down. And then the other question I would like you to think about is, it says here that the robot felt her body absorbing the sun's energy. With each passing minute, she felt more awake. When her battery was good and full, Ros looked around and realized that she was packed inside a crate. From that sentence, what kind of energy or power do you think Ros is running off? What do you think is charging her battery? And what do we call that type of energy? And then the last question I want you to think about is this one. At the end, the author has used the words, like a hatchling breaking from a shell, Ros climbed out into the world. I want you to think about why the author has compared Ros coming out of a crate like a hatchling coming out of a shell. And you can write these answers down, or you can come to me and you can discuss them with me later on or during your comprehension lessons. So there we go. It's always good to look back and revise what we've read. Hopefully it will strengthen your understanding of the text. And there may be some bits that we've missed out. I certainly, with the one about her power source, and how she is, and how her power is recharged, was definitely something that I forgot about. So it's always good to look back and to revisit books and chapters that we've read just to strengthen our understanding. So give it a go, and I hope you're enjoying this book in class. And I'll put another video up next week, and we'll revisit another chapter. There'll be some more questions for you to answer. Okay, enjoy. Bye-bye.